it. But let me go ahead and roll the footages and we will get into building because I am officially a builder now. So when you pick up inZOI through Steam, you can also support me as a content creator, but only if you like. And you can use my code, my gameplay diary, when you pick up a copy of inZOI. You can use this code by going to the game options menu and then navigating down to gameplay and putting in my gameplay diary when you enter the game. Thank you so much for supporting me. As a special thank you, Crafton is making sure that everyone who enters my creator code will get an exclusive Best Creator Ever t-shirt that your Zoids can wear in the game. And while they wear the shirt, they could experience the feeling of confidence from time to time. I do get a small percentage when you use this code, and every penny goes back into my setup, so I appreciate anybody using it in advance. All right. Thank you. My commercial, I have to make one for The Sims 4. I just haven't, I might film it today because I'll be filming some other stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna be building. You don't have that tea that's been going on for weeks. You don't want to go to the, well, I mean, you kind of have to if it's been going on for weeks, AJ. I think anytime you have like a progressive headache and you don't already like, so what I'm looking for, you're and you already know like you have a pre-existing condition, that's different. But like if you're getting all these headaches out of nowhere, that's kind of scary. I feel like that little boy. You ever had a dream? You had a dream, you never had a dream? That was just me. Need work? Hire me, looking for a job. Look, a little side cat. Hi, Nappas and Arias. You guys playing? You guys playing? Hey, babies. Thank you for the lurk, AJ. Feel better. Feel better, please. Take care of yourself, too. Just another sunny day in Southern California. Okay. We are going to be going to Theme Studio. Oh. You don't take care of everyone else, yeah. It'd be like that, but definitely take a moment for yourself, for sure. I wonder if anybody is going to make a pink inZOI UI. I don't know if I would use it unless it was like a pastel pink. I don't know if I would do like the hot pink, but I do like the dark mode. Very easy on the eyes, like, I'm not gonna lie, inZOI is hella bright. Like, the UI, everything is just so stark white. Oh my gosh. Like, the dark mode is one of the best things that I put in my game, I swear. But yeah, I kind of wanted to make a restaurant for the theme studio. A theme studio is kind of like a scene that you can set up for storytelling. And while there is like cafes in the game, there really isn't like a nice fancy restaurant that they can go to. So 'tis my goal to make a restaurant themed studio today. I am a baby builder, so it's probably going to end up being a little box. Nothing too fancy. Girl, it's taking a long time to load. What's going on? Bum 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 bum. Oh, and here's the house I built. Yeah. All me. I'm gonna say, oh, this is nice. Yeah, I made it. You know, like when you don't see something you did for a while? I was about to be like, oh, what is this? I built this. Okay, so let's go to the theme studio. And let's get cracking. Now, I kind of want the restaurant to have like a 5-star feel to it. I want it to be very fancy. I want it to be very, I just had an epiphany. I need to go to Tiffany's. Fendi all my slippers and my cookies always slippery kind of 5-star vibe. So definitely lots of like muted colors, white tablecloths, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and bulldoze. Oh my, I keep saying that. Let's delete everything. We're gonna delete everything. One moment. Let me not do that. Okay. Okay. So, because of the way the theme studio is, and we're making a Bliss Bay restaurant, I'm gonna have it facing the street out. And let me build, I want to keep it flush with like the rest of the builds on here. So let's start by making a room. Here. Move this out this way. I want this to be like a outdoor eating area, but like I don't like the way the trash cans are sitting right there. So what I'll do is, oh, excuse me. I'll send it out here. Move this down this way. Okay, here's our little restaurant box so far. Now what I want to do is, let's see, I want to take this right here and stretch it about like there. Maybe I just realized that I wanted to match the other stores, but like it's so short. Okay, let's change the wall height here. Oh, you know what? Maybe we could do like a fake upper level. Let me color this. Can I do just a mock second floor? Stretch this out. I'm learning. Okay, just so that I don't forget, let me see something. Oh. Change this to a handrail. Okay. Now, okay, I see what I need to do here. AI. Okay. Do that. Then I need to turn these into handrail. No! Why would it do that? Because I need to get a gate so they can get in and out. You know what? You know what I could do? Actually, I don't. I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens. Let me see. No, I can't put a fan. Oh, this is about to irk me bad. This is about to irk me real bad. Okay. Full glass handrail. Let's try that. Trying to make sure that this isn't like on the outside. Okay, I think we're good. Two, three, four, five, six. Either way, the patio is going to be trimmed. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, please don't piss me off. You're ruining my vision. I didn't realize that it counts it for you. The meow, so I know how many I'm spending and how many squares I move. Huh. Need something new every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Distance. Okay. Like, was it that hard to let me live my best life? I don't understand why that was so difficult. Okay. Anyway, let's go up the level. And then we're gonna do what did I do last time? I think I did a half wall. I wish we had those pillars to put. I would love that. Great. So there we are. Let me go ahead and switch this now to a half wall. No, 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 no. The whole thing. Half wall. Napa. Oh. Oh. Why is the cricket right here? Wait. Why I got a gap in the back? Can fix this. Y'all know I can't see. Okay, so now we're good. I don't know why, but this is giving me like weird vibes. Let me go ahead and extend this out. Okay. Now let me add these pillars. Is it not going to be long enough? Hello? Oh, hell no. Well, that just defeats everything I was trying to do if it's not gonna snap to. Oh wait, I think I... Oh, please don't piss me off. What is happening? So this is considered a ceiling, right? Does that mean I need to extend something out? To get more of a ceiling? I'm kind of confused. Okay, let me see. If I just real quick. Will it put a ceiling there? It will. The floor has to stay. I don't know if I like that. But we'll make it work regardless. I'm gonna start over because the way I'm trying to build this out just isn't making sense to me right now. So let me just go back. About here. Because I want to make a patio, but it's not letting me do that. You know what? I'm gonna keep it simple. And let me just build a room over here. Sometimes you just gotta trust the process. That's what I've been telling myself. Take a one build at a time. This is not turning out the way I would think it was, the way I thought it was going to turn out, but we got to see it through. We got to see it through. Okay. Now, I still want this to be like a patio area. Now I gotta, let me see. This to a handrail. Not turning out how I wanted it to, but you know what? Maybe it could be a 3-star restaurant. How about that? We're gonna call it a day. Okay, let me see. Gotta trust the process. I'm sure it will be great. Let me see. Try some of these maybe. I kind of like that concept. Let me see something. Do the door frame. And we'll do from the edge. Wait. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I got that right? I do not got that right. I need to move it over. Image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it may not be what I envisioned, however, we will make it work. Sometimes I can't trust my own incantations. Sometimes I gotta switch it up, and that's what we are going to do. Okay. Just want to remove the grid to make sure the walls aren't misaligned. Okay, so this is kind of the outside shell I was going for. Now let's work on the interior. So it is going to need a kitchen. So what I'll do is I'll back off the kitchen area here. And like I said, I'm keeping it very simple. Keeping it very simple. It is going to be a box interior. Still learning. So this will be for the kitchen. And I think the restaurant should have an entry like this way. So what I'll do is I'll build like a half wall here. And we'll have some tables. You can have a seating area. And it's going to be a small, intimate restaurant. It is not anything uber fancy. A little bathroom. Quiet hallway for the kitchen area. Ooh. So here's our restaurant. Let's find a door. I would like for the door to like come in a little. Let's see how that would look. Probably a mess. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. You know, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so on a door. I wish they had bigger, grander doors. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this restaurant so far. This might be a DNF restaurant, but I will do my best to see it through. Maybe I need to like look at some inspo pics. Like I see the vision. I have the vision. I'm not sure how I'm executing this thing though. But again, with building, I am learning that you have to really trust the process. Okay. Now, the little hallway here to get to the kitchen and bathroom. The bathroom door. It's something. It's not sure how I feel about it though. Let me change this from like glass to what it was. Let me see something here. I think I know what I want to do instead. All right, let me add this as a color and then do the same thing here. The gray. And instead of the glass, what I'll do, I'll add a bunch of windows, but then I'm probably gonna change out those windows right there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that way better. It's not the same distance between all the doors. Well, I'll fix that later. Just trying to get the idea panned out. And then let me take this and copy it. Then I'm going to remove, these windows and replace them with this. Again, trying to trust the process. That's a lot of damn windows, actually. You know what? Again, trust the process. My brain wants to put them there, and that's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna put all those windows there. You know, my restaurant so far, I don't know how I feel about it. Because I'm not sure how I feel. Let me see. You know what? I should have did this as a closed room. Doing the fake windows there. Okay, I will revisit that. Let me focus on the bottom. I want to see, like, start placing some furniture to see how I feel about, like, the layout for the restaurant. If not, I will go back to the drawing board on this, because what I'm seeing, or what I'm envisioning, is like the only covered table. Yeah, like tables out here, patio, like 2 private tables, and then we get like a couple tables out here. Boom, boom, boom. And then over here would be like a front desk, if there is one. I'm not sure if I like the layout. I think I made the building way too big. And I don't like all of the windows. I want it to be about like this size for a restaurant. But then another part of me is like, I think what I need to do is just see the builds through. That way I can learn trying to make them work instead of demolishing them before they're finished. Need like a front desk, marble counter. It's too big on the inside. Okay, I don't like this. I think what I want to do is delete this upper floor. Then take this. I think I made it way too big for my liking. I'll make this the entryway. Make the patio bigger. Why is building so hard? Why is it so hard? People do this for fun. They do this for their leisure. All okay. I mean, it's just a theme studio. I don't think it needs a restaurant. I just thought about that because nobody's gonna actually be cooking. It's just for show. I just need to get the shell down. I don't want all of these windows here. These tables. Everybody that told me keep building, keep trying. Y'all trying to kill me. This is a. Whew. Okay, move this backward a little bit. Court, yes, hello. I'm trying to make a mock restaurant. But how you doing today? I'm not going to see it through. I'm going to start over with the layout. Is there actually like a floor plan? You know what? No. Let me look up on Pinterest really quick. Where's my phone? Let me get some inspo. Looking up some Pinterest inspo on my phone. How's your day? Oh, you say you're going good? Okay, well, I was going great until I decided to build a restaurant, but I kind of want to take on the challenge. And I want to build this before the update. I mean, it is what, the 15th, the 16th? 17th, oh God. So I was like, Court, I wanted to learn how to build before they update the game. And then I jumped back into KJ and KJ's story. But it's the 17th and we don't have an update yet. So I don't really know. Restaurant exterior. You know what? I can pull it up on here. Thank you. All right, let me look up a little inspo. I would love to make something like this. This is the style I was going for, kind of, but I was having a hard time making that patio with the build tools that we have available. Yeah, like something like this is what I wanted, but I just... Oh, hold on, this is Scottsdale? I might actually go here at the Bottega. Is that still around? That look nice. Okay, let me just... I'm gonna save this for later. It's the West Coast point of view. Is you want it's always something. Yeah, I kind of want to build something like this. So I just need to figure out how I can do it. I like this. I like how it's these stairs. The patio was in the front. Wait, I like this a lot. Coffee, hello. Happy time zone. Okay, this isn't a 5-star restaurant though, it's a burger bar, but I love the way it looks. I like how it's like the exterior wall. We might try to build this. How's y'all weekend going? This is nice too. Okay, we're losing the plot. I wanted to make like a fancy restaurant. Oh, you were on the phone with your mom? Hi, Mama Coffee. But yeah, I'm trying to really trust the process. It's just trying to build a restaurant from scratch. My mind just started to go blank. Very windy. Yeah, it's a pretty calm weather here, but I know pretty soon it's going to start to get very hot. Yeah, I don't know about building a restaurant from scratch yet. So let me definitely get some inspiration. I do like this patio here. Okay, I even like that with the intimate seating, hugging the wall. I do like when restaurants have that. And this is exactly what I was trying to do with like the glass wall and then like the hint of the roof, but for whatever reason, it just was not, it wasn't working out that way in the game. I don't know why. Especially since like it's kind of hard to texture the walls in the way that I would want to. Yeah, these are beautiful restaurants. Okay, I think I kind of got a better image. I'm going to work on the shell. I do got to get ready to step out in a bit, but let's try to revisit the shell and go from there. Another thing too is I keep trying to like I keep trying to build something very big and grand, and I ain't there yet. I'm not there yet. So where was that one burger restaurant? Wait, I like this with the rooftop. This is really cute. Thank you, Coffee. I'm trying. I like this as well. gonna try to emulate this. So it's like an L-shaped building. L-shape, open patio, downstairs bar. Let me see if I could try and do that. But like on a smaller scale. I will say though, that if I could give building a try, for anybody that's like, oh, I can't build. If I could do it, you could do it. It is relaxing. Okay. I don't mind it. I don't remember coffee. Have you tried inZOI yet? Not yet. Yeah, I know a lot of people are waiting until they get more updates for sure. Oh, oh, not this. Not the community post. I'm live. Let's see. No, that's very valid. Because my computer can run it, but only, you know, on its own. If I try to like stream and do anything else. Mm-mm. Sorry, I get quiet when I'm like focused. I'm trying to get this to work. I ain't trying to do that. But we gonna make it work today. Try and get this drawn and make it do what it do. I do find building easier in inZOI. I was never good at building in The Sims 4. Like I really did try though, but I just wasn't good at it. No, you're good. You're good. Sometimes when I get like focused, I just go silent. Uh, my apologies. But yeah, Sims 4 building was never one of my strengths. I just think that the controls were a bit too clunky for me and never understood how to make a roof. And I just struggled really bad with The Sims 4, no matter how hard I tried. Yeah, like the roofs were unnecessarily awkward. And like till this day, I've watched plenty of tutorials how to get your Sims 4 roof, building roofs in the Sims 4. Clearly, we're not playing the same game. Like, there's no way. There's no way we're all playing the same game, because no. Thank you. I never finished it because same thing. I was trying to get things to work out the way I wanted it to, and it just was, it wasn't. And honestly, some of the best Sims 4 builders are people that you've never heard of. Like, don't get me wrong, I love me the Simsies, I love me the, you know, all those girls, but some of the best builders are people that you randomly find on like Tumblr or the gallery. Like, they're not content creators, but they build circles around everybody. And they'll be base game builds too, Coffee. Like, they're no CC, no nothing, just like the most beautiful build you've ever seen in your life. Simsy army, please don't attack me. I love little Simsy, I'm just saying. But I really think some of them Sims builders, they're playing a different game than me, because I will find the most elaborate build on the gallery, and I don't even know how they did that. I did though, Coffee. I tried to play without my mods folder. I took it out, and I immediately regretted doing that. Um, so I got my old mods folder. I did clean it out some, but the update for me is just like, I'm not noticing any improvement. And I barely have any scripted mods anymore. I'm just not seeing what everybody else is seeing. You prefer Summery Sims and Jessica Pye is an amazing builder. I agree with the court, hands down. 10 out of 10 builder. Absolutely. Okay, so now we gotta figure out where the stairs are gonna go. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, okay. That stretch was amazing. Ooh. All right, let's do a short staircase. what I want to do is extend this out. So we're going off script. So far, I like the layout. I like this layout way better. I like this layout way better. Yeah, sometimes I have to admit, as a new builder, I really need to start looking at like inspo pictures. I think that's definitely going to help me figure out what I'm trying to do. Okay. Thank you, coffee. I like this way better. They're not going to let me. I think I need to finesse. Yeah, it definitely has been helping. Oh, okay. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, so then let me move this back in. And just go back. I get it now. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, okay. 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 Now, do something. Okay. This is kind of working out. Now I'm gonna try to make a half wall right here. Guys, what if we just post deleted the stuff? What if we post deleted the beginning of the stream and I just started it from here? And if you were here live, you know that the house didn't start out like this. I might just do that. You know, if you made it to the live, you made it. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. I know. Yeah, what if we just pretended that the entire build just started from here? I like that idea. Not letting me put walls here. Exactly, Corey. You get it. You get it. We started from the middle. Look where we're at now. No one will know. I see that there's still the issue with the gap for like the half walls. That's still a thing. Can I just randomly put a wall right here? Oh, that's it just float there? Okay. Good to know. Yeah, they still have the issue with the gap for the half walls. Okay. Take this and I don't think I want a stair wall. Okay. I do enjoy this layout way better than the last one. You can change it to a handrail. Oh, perfect. Okay. Whew, I had to focus on that. I'm gonna go make me coffee really quick. But let me add like the pillars I don't know if it will let me add it to the stair. Yeah, I'm gonna make me some coffee. I really wish I could put the pillars underneath the stairs, but it's all good. Let me look at the reference, and then let me go start my Keurig really quick. But yeah, I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with this one. Okay, they have a sliding door here, sliding door there. Uh-oh. Trying to see if there's another reference picture for it, but there isn't. By the way, yeah, I will be adding the plants along the perimeter here and on the outside. Yes, ma'am. But I made my new roleplay character, so I think what I'll do is during the work week, if I get the itch to roleplay, I'll get on her. I've been working on her voice. I think I want her voice to be a little bit like this because she's a little country, but she's also from New York, so she just talks on a lower register. Very natural, very relaxed, very easy. And yeah, like I played Hattie Mae last night and I was like, damn, this nigga drained me. Like, I love Hattie Mae slash Celestine. Love that character. But, you know, in my 20s, I did a lot of like cracked out roleplay for like hours. And in my 30s, I just can't maintain that for more than 2 hours a few days a week. And as much as I love her, you know, right now she's about to go through her cocaine era. We already had her alcoholic era. But as much as I love that character, I can't maintain that for like hours and hours and hours. So I was like, I want to play another character that was like Maggie, but maybe a bit more troubled, a little bit less reclusive, a little bit more dangerous. And I was like, I don't know, I kind of just want her to have a very sweet, mellow, slow voice and be friendly, but she might actually stab you just a little bit. Yeah, so I want to have a character that I can play on Wild through the week that's just a bit, you know, woo-saw, deep breath, because I can't do Hattie Mae all day, every day. If I was a professional, you know, streaming was my livelihood, I could do that, but like after work, I can't do Hattie Mae after work because then I'll be up because I have to switch into a whole different type of personality to play that character. Hattie's a gangster, yeah, she's something. But yeah, when I made that character, I was like, I want to be intentionally obnoxious, crass, pompous, like full of myself, because I really wanted to portray a Black woman in that time period that was like, I'm here, you like it, you don't, you don't. And if you got to watch the original Hattie Mae story, I think all of the streams should be here. I'll make them public, they're all enlisted, but all of the streams are now on YouTube. But if you got to watch her from like working on the farm to just like finessing her way to society, it was a time. And I just wanted her to have that personality be true. And with, you know, more time and more money, she just got more full of herself. And I hope that, you know, I hope that people just enjoy Hattie Mae. Celestine too. People really enjoyed Celestine. That made me happy. But Hattie was the OG character. And I just hope that, yeah, people enjoy it. You made a very unforgettable character with her. Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy playing her as washed up because I feel like people with that type of personality, to them, everyone thinks they're a celebrity, you know? Like, you know, this is who I am. What do you mean you don't know me? But nobody remembers like Hattie Mae because a lot of her accomplishments are all in her head anyway. So they're not real. So yeah, no, not everybody remembers you, girl. But I think it does give for like fun banter, and every server needs a delusional character. Every server thinks, you know, or every server needs a girl that thinks she's that girl. And I'm glad Hattie Mae could be that person. I'm glad she can. Cause baby, when that man told her last night, yeah, I don't know you. Oh, that broke her little heart. She was like, what? What do you mean you don't know me? Like, what? I don't understand. I've never heard that before. But yeah, it's fun, man. I don't know if I can. I keep trying to launch Infinity Mickey. Okay, I need to be able to have the bar, like, we're gonna figure that out, how to like indent the bar. But yeah, let me go make my coffee. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Okay. Put way too much creamer in this coffee for my liking. Ah, shit, that's hot. Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm excited for this new character because my natural speaking, well, you know, my natural speaking voice, if I'm not voice acting, um, is a bit lower, like how you hear it now. So a lot of my characters do have a more pitch to their voice, like Ebony Rain, or like even when I'm doing my Second Life roleplay, because she's a ditzy. I think a lot of people never realize that my Second Life character is a parody. I think that doesn't translate to everyone, but she's like a parody. So her voice is a bit more like pitched, and she's a little bit more ditzy when I'm doing her videos. But I often don't do characters like that have my true natural speaking tone. So it will be fun to do a voice that does have a, you know, lower range, true alto like I am myself. It's been so long since you had coffee. Oh my goodness. I tried that once. I tried to be the girl that just took a break from coffee, and I don't know, but like it was good. It was good. Audibles too. I need to get into, because I want to do voice acting. I would love to narrate an audiobook. I just need to see how I can, you know, get that going. I'm pretty sure there's like an indie author out there with an Audible original that needs a voice actress. But that is like an actual dream of mine. Okay. I would love to do that. Real bad. Okay, I think I see how I can do this. Let me put a bar in here so I can make sure it's the right. But yeah, I don't think that always translates well with Second Life, that like I was just always in character, because no shade, no shade, no shade, no disrespect. But a lot of people treat Second Life as if it's their, as is as if it's an extension of their real life. I get why some people do that, but for me it was just always shits and giggles. But like, I'm playing pretend, y'all. Like this ain't me for real. But you know, for some people, Second Life is, you know, that's them. Yours is just an avatar. You get it, yeah. Like it's just an avatar. But like I said, for some people, it is more than that. Yeah, and that's the unique thing about Second Life Coffee is like you're playing an avatar. You know everything is fake, it's not real, but I've made some really strong connections over the years through Second Life, and I have allowed some people in to get to actually know me, and it's been fun. But like I said, I do know for some people, like Second Life is more than it's an extension for them, you know? And that's just not how I play it, but I respect people who do play it that way. yeah, a couple years ago, I was like, damn, I'm just playing. Y'all serious? So, okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Noted. Noted. Yeah, to each their own for sure. Like even with Dakota and Devontae, like they're my roleplay babies, but I know that again, a lot of people are they're more serious with their bot baby roleplay. I am not. You know, I be calling them bot babies because that's what Dakota knows what she is. She knows she's a robot. But again, for some people, the roleplay runs a bit more deeper than that. So I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I feel bad when I roleplay with Dakota and Devontae and I'd be like, come here, little bot. And I don't know, like I still plan to roleplay with them, but like for a while I'm like, am I being dismissive to people who, you know, they're, again, I say all the time, I think I'm too woke, but I'm like, am I being dismissive to people who, you know, they take this type of roleplay a bit more serious? Like I don't know. So I stopped bringing them out that much because sometimes I would feel bad. I'm like, what I don't want to do is have people think that like I'm mocking the experience. But before I started YouTube, I actually went through with like the pregnancy roleplay, and like I did it without a channel. I did it for, you know, fun for the roleplay, but still, even then, it wasn't that serious to me. Yeah. But hopefully that makes sense. But okay, with this bar though, yeah, it is a very personal experience for some people, Coffee. So when I do bring out Dakota, and I'm gonna be doing a pregnancy with Devontae, but I just been putting it off because I'm like, I know that for me everything is just shits and giggles, but I got to a point where I started to realize for some people this is a more personal, cherished roleplay storyline. So when I do start the story, I want to do it with more tact and a bit more respect. So yeah, and to those of you who do enjoy it, my bot babies, because it's shits and giggles, it'll also be there, but I started to like reevaluate what I was doing, and I was like, I want to be respectful, you know? I want to be a bit more respectful. Maybe I am too woke. Maybe I am, but you know what? Who knows what could happen if I start my own motherhood journey in a few years, and maybe the roleplay might even change for me. Like I don't know. So I want to start the pregnancy over the summertime. I wanted to do it in May, but I want to have a little birthday party for Dakota and her aunts. That's all it's gonna be. I guess if anybody else wants to come, they're more than welcome to, but I'm gonna do Dakota's birthday later this month, and yeah, for her little age up. It's not letting me put the door here. That's fine. Creating a room, there's so many more cute items now. Yeah. Oh, and second life or an inZOI, because honestly both. Like I have been scrolling on both of my Instagrams, my gaming one and my personal one. And there have been a lot of cute things coming out for SL. Second Life, okay, yeah. There's been some really cute stuff getting released. What am I going to do though? Yeah, and I think one of the hallmarks about roleplay is sometimes you gotta like walk away from it. And like when you walk away and you come back to it, oh, it's just so invigorating because you just come up with fresh storylines. Okay, what I'll do for this build, let me put the sliding door here. And then I'll put the smaller door here. Yeah, I still stay with my sister. I still ain't got a place to call home, but I'm gonna put together a small birthday party for Coda. I don't know if I'm gonna like record it or keep it intimate. Maybe I'll do like a little silent voiceover, do a little birthday party. You don't know how to come up with the detailed role playing like The Sims that only allow you to talk in character. Mine goes blank. I would do more like Second Life roleplay again like that, but if it was like microphone based and not text based RP. Thing I stayed in was cute, yeah, but I was supposed to get LAN and I just didn't do it. I got so into inZOI. You're shy. See, I'm pretty shy too, but like when it comes to RP, it's just like you get to be somebody that you're not. And like a lot of my characters aren't me. Like I'm a very reserved person. I'm a very shy person, but I put on my my Sasha Fierce and make the best of it. Like in real life, I'm actually pretty boring. I'm actually pretty boring. I still have a good sense of humor, but I'm boring for real. And I'm the sleepy friend. So y'all make plans or, you know, we hang out in Discord after 9 p.m. Well, I mean, you guys get to see that when I stream late. After 9 p.m., I just be like, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what I'm saying. And I think my friends just always wait for me to go to bed and shut the fuck up, to be honest. Because I just be, oh my gosh, after 9 p.m., the ADHD goes crazy. And it's like I'm sleepy, but I don't often hang out with my friends. And I want to stay up and be, you know, I want to be with everybody and hang out. Man, sometimes I just need to take my ass to bed, let it go. You did karaoke once? You were sweating and shaking like a leaf? I love karaoke. I can't sing for a lick. Well, that's not true. I can sing a little bit, but I'm not Mariah Carey. But I love intimate karaoke. Okay, this is not going to be just like the reference because this isn't working. That is not working out. Yeah, like once you get out of like that, but me and my mom and my brother were on the phone the other day and she was making fun of me because one of my first auditions, I wanted to audition just for acting and like stage design. I'm not a singer and I didn't know that I had to sing. And she was talking about how she was so embarrassed because I was like, well, I'll sing, but can I turn around? I don't want to face everybody. And I did my singing, but I did my singing with my back to the crowd because I was just very shy. The first time I auditioned for a play, The King and I, yeah. Yeah, I was like 10 times more shy growing up than I am now. I was a super shy kid. Watching you play, Hattie, you could see yourself walking around the town talking like Django. Oh, Core, I would love that. I would love that 100%. Jangling, jangling, jangling. By the way, I'm like 400 hours away from monetizing this channel, so over the next couple weeks, if you see me streaming every morning, you know why. Because if you snooze, you lose, and thank you. I'm just like 400 hours. 400 hours. If like 40 people will just watch for like a little bit. But no, I've been enjoying the journey because I know a lot of people get like apprehensive about streaming on YouTube because it is hard. Like YouTube is difficult, streaming or not. But I'm like, you know what? I love YouTube. My community loves YouTube. I personally, I don't really like Twitch. And the only reason why I stream on there is just to do roleplay. Because I need my music to roleplay. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Coffee. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's a hobby. You know, I do it because I love it. And I think a lot of times, like, after a woman turns like 27, you know, once you turn 27, society really wants you to like, when it comes to hobbies like streaming and gaming, they really try to make women feel like you shouldn't do this or this isn't for you. And I'm like, you know what? I've been doing this. I love doing it. It makes me happy. And that's all that matters. But it's so bizarre to me how, you know, once a woman turns 27, they try to condition you to think that it's not okay. But men, no, men don't experience that at all. Wait till you get 50. I cannot wait to be 50. Oh my goodness. A little troublemaker. But no, yeah, like I can't wait to be 50, man. I feel like your 50s is like a beautiful time period. And it just, you know, it just, I hope it reminds people that it's, you're only halfway there, you know? You were scared? Yeah, and it's just like, I remember when my mom was turning 52, and it's just like, when you think about it in the scope of like 100 years, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. And I love that, you know, society, I can only speak to, you know, American society. I'm American. So I love that we're getting to a point where women are also being celebrated in their 50s plus, the same way like, you know, men do. And a lot of things in media, you know, you see women that are more mature, they're sexy, they have power, and I love that. And I can't wait to see what that's going to be like when I get that age. You see that a lot more now. Yeah, I think it's so empowering because you know, back then 50 means like, oh, you're matronly, you're an old lady. No, 50 is so young. It is so young. But yeah, I don't really plan on giving up this thing here. I mean, if I do decide to take the motherhood route, I'll probably y'all might see me like once or twice a month unless I do the stay at home thing. But I don't ever plan on like giving this up. I know maybe like last year I was talking about maybe 2 more years and I'll let it go. But I love doing this, and I do hope that more people, more women, um, to all the girls that are in their late 20s, like keep going. If you love playing games, you'll be playing games when you're 30, you'll be playing games when you're 40, 50. Or they sexualize them. I agree, Court. I agree. Or they Tyler Perry them. They Tyler Perry them. Turn them into somebody's mammy. I hate that. One day Tyler will answer for his crimes. One day. I feel like I'm the only person in this world trying to hold him accountable. But yeah, one day he will. I need to move this over. Me too. I grew up watching his plays and I loved it. And before, I think my issue with Tyler is that when it started out as a love letter to Black people, Black culture, Black community, Black women, and the matriarchs of our family. Like it started out with passion and intention. And then it went from that passion and that intention to exploitation. Uh, and I feel like with each movie, it gets more egregious. Like, why are we putting Taraji P. Henson in another struggle film? I don't know, not to be too woke on my gaming channel, but I feel like I'm really tired of him portraying Black struggle. And then you have Black women like Taraji P. Henson who have been creating movies for years. She is an icon. And it's bad enough, like in the Hollywood overall, that, she doesn't get the roles that she deserves. And Tyler Perry Studios, you put her in struggle films. Or like, what was her last one? When she was like on the boat and she was a little bit crazy, and now you have her struggling. Like, come on, man. Come on now. Exactly. And I am not shocked that Black women in Hollywood get pigeonholed. That is not shocking at all. But you have a whole $1 billion studio, and you have the resources, you have the capability to take this Black woman who has worked so hard and put her in a role that shows Black excellence, and you consistently drop the ball every single time. Color Purple too, yeah. Now I did like the Color Purple remake. However, I feel like time and place. I think that it did great as a Broadway play, and I do like that it was a musical aspect. But I think that if it was just a remake, I probably wouldn't have been here for it. But I think I am biased though, Coffee, because The Color Purple is one of my favorite books of all time. So I am biased. Color Purple, one of my favorite books, favorite movies, because it's a story that, you know, most stories like that get ignored, but if it wasn't a musical and if it wasn't, you know, I wouldn't have been here for it. But I will say, um, I will say that I feel like with the production of the Tyler Perry film, though, I wasn't satisfied with how they, you know, but that's a whole other story for another day. Uh, the media tour on that was egregious, but yeah, that's a whole other story. Um, oh, there needs to be a door here. Taraji did not deserve that at all. But the movie was good, and I have to do my research because, and again, this could just be me being a hater of Tyler Perry, but I feel like they had to have had some type of like outsource, or like somebody must have consulted them on the film to keep the film's integrity, because it wasn't your typical Tyler Perry production. Like, there was just something different with how they handled The Color Purple. It could just be me, but it wasn't his usual thing. You didn't watch it, you don't like remakes of older movies that were classics. That is valid. That is valid. But yeah. Like, when I watched it, I was like, ooh, I hate when a bitch I don't like eats. I hate it, because it was good. It was good. But I feel like the way they did Taraji, like through the media and how they did that, not good. But I gotta give him his one. That was a good movie. Oh, he's a certified weirdo. Certified. This is too big. But I will say though, I hope that what's his name? Ryan Coogler. I hope that a talent like his continues and he does more and he explores other genres of movies, because the way that he approaches that intersection of like celebration and truth when it comes to like blackness and telling our stories with authenticity, he does it so well. And I hope that more up and coming writers and screenwrites, playwrights, I do hope that they get encouraged. I write in my free time, and like his stories definitely encourage me, because I feel like it is okay to, you know, it is okay to invite people into our history, into our stories, and share those stories, but you can do it without exploiting our our ancestors and what we've been through. And I think that's just where people like Tyler and what's his name, Lee Daniels, I think that's where they get it wrong, because they can't tell our stories without exploiting them. Like, I don't know if everybody got the chance to see Sinners, y'all, but that was so good. It was so perfect. Wait, this is actually looking really good so far. I would say that Sinners is more suspense than it is horror. There are some parts of the movie that are kind of gruesome, and it does have traditional themes of a horror movie, but that's not the main focus of it. If you don't like blood, then maybe, you know, if that makes you like nauseous, but if you could stomach it, um, mild violence, mild, like very mild. There aren't a lot of jump scares. I think it's more, I don't even know. Like, I personally would say that Sinners is more of a psychological thriller than it is a horror. Um, that is definitely a movie that will leave you thinking. Um, and you'll want to see it more than one time. Um, but it's not a slasher film whatsoever. Mm-mm. You screamed. No, yeah, me personally, I don't like slashers. I don't like gruesome horror. That's not my thing. So, but it's none of those. It's very it's a thriller. A lot of suspense in there. Thank you. I'm loving it so far. What time is it? Okay. I'll continue to work on the shell. Monday morning, I'll come back here. Let me look at my schedule. Next Thursday is the actual day that I'll be starting goal here. But I do want to stream more, like in the mornings, building. Uh, okay. I'll do that at 7 a.m. But I love the shell way more. Yeah, and my work day doesn't start till like 10:30. So I don't, you know, I used to I would come before work and I would like stream for an hour. I think I might just start getting back to that. Um, but my schedule changed at one point. I switched around my office hours. Um, but now I think I might actually switch them again. But anyway, said all that to say, uh, back when I was streaming on YouTube, when I first started streaming, it was always in the morning before work. Because I'm not gonna lie, I streaming like after work, sometimes I get really sleepy. Roleplay is different though, because you know, you're talking most of the time, you're chit-chatting, but like if I don't have something to keep my brain going all the time, whew. Yeah, so I really do prefer like getting up early, streaming, and facing the rest of the day. Because I feel like I always want to put my best self forward, and I'm no longer a night owl. So the evening streams just really aren't for me anymore. I don't know. I think instead of doing another bar over here, is there like a DJ booth? I feel like a DJ booth right here. And you know, it's early in the day too, so if someone can't make it, you know, if you catch it later in the day, that's cool too. But I always want to put my best foot forward. In nighttime, that's not me putting my best foot forward, unfortunately. Only thing I do need to do coffee is because I want to get on camera more, and my mornings are usually, especially during a work week, maybe not during the work week, but like I want to get on camera more, and I need to get into the habit of like, okay, let me get this bonnet, let me take this bonnet off, let me put on my under eye concealer, which I know y'all don't care, but for me, what was that thing that girl Erica said? The look at everything is important to me. But yeah, I'll just be coming here, you know, get up, get dressed, do my skincare. Sometimes I'll be sitting here with a face mask, like whitening strip or something. Like, yeah, it's the diva in me. I'm like, I'm not getting on this camera with a charcoal mask on my. Mm-mm. If I wasn't a diva girl, as my mom calls me, that wouldn't matter to me. But no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I don't think there is a DJ booth. Mm-mm. There isn't. Okay. I should request that. Can we get a DJ booth, please? This is actually kind of beautiful. Like, I'm just looking at it. I think all I'm gonna do now is work on trimming the roof with a half wall. Thank you. Today's lesson in building is that sometimes it is okay to bulldoze everything and start over. But sometimes you do need to admit, damn, this kind of looked like crap a little bit, and let it go. It's okay. You know, sometimes your idea is not gonna give what you think it is, and it's okay to start over. Was the moral of today's story? So if you're watching this in the future and you're like, well, what builder is she talking about? Exactly. That was for me, Court, and Coffee, and whoever else is hanging out here. Y'all don't gotta see all that. You'll see the finished product. Been so long. I need to explore Scottsdale more. I used to. Oh my god. Oh, Arya is awake. Oh my gosh. It's almost walkie walk time. Oh, they worked that American Girl? That had to have been an experience. I am still wanting to start a doll collection. I know this is a random fact, but I don't want to do a doll collection. My aunt used to collect dolls back in the day, and I always thought they were so beautiful. And I mean, clearly, I play a lot of life simulation games. I loved dolls growing up, and I have always regretted getting rid of them. You did as a child? Yeah, man, I loved my dolls. A lot of my old dolls did get damaged. We had like a basement flood, so a lot of them were damaged. But yeah, a lot of my childhood stuff didn't make it through that flood. Oh, you left yours at a friend's house? Oh no. How am I supposed to get the roof back here then? That's what I'm trying to do. How am I supposed to get this back? Napa, boy. Are they both acting it? They probably did. Because normally Arya will be knocked out, but yeah. I am going a little bit over time here. I don't know if y'all know, but like I have my own personal itinerary. Like I have my app, the structured app, and I try to stick to that to a T. To the T. Yeah, their walk is coming up in a few minutes. Yeah, I plan every single day. As much as I'm a type B person, I do have some type A tendencies. Or maybe I'm like a type C. Maybe I'm a mix of both. Cause Napa, boy. My neighbors are probably out there tweaking. That's probably what it is. You've been using the Pomo type of YouTube channels when they do things. It helps because you get distracted so easy. Yeah, and I mean, me, my brain is wired very ADHD like, because I have it. So if I don't have like some type of tool to keep me like task oriented, I will fall into a rabbit hole and end up just, yeah, just whole day blown on BS. and not getting anything accomplished. So one of the tools that I started doing a couple years back to mitigate that is just like the I used to use a planner, but that doesn't work for me because I'm a millennial girl, so I need something digital. So I have my planner apps. I went through so many, and the structured app is my favorite. Hold on now, Napa, because you out there tweaking. Napa. Come here. Yeah, you. Come here. Come here. Yep, sit. Put your little butt right there. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Digital planners, I tried, but I do like well, I guess this would be considered a digital planner. But I get my alerts and everything, so it makes it easy. Saturday the 17th. Okay. Oh, hold on. I thought it. Y'all don't walk till 12:30. I thought it was 12:30. Pipe down. Because it is not even your time yet. Uh-oh. What the helly? Um, oh no, not the bird. Yeah, I can't even stretch this out. I don't like the process of making handrails. It's janky. It is very janky. Like you gotta make one continuous loop. I don't like that. That right there. Oh my lord. Try this one more time. And if not, just find something else to do. Woo! Has the bird been kicked out? Some birds be loud. I'm not going to hold you. Okay, this is the shell so far. Very happy with this. Oh no. What the heck? Why are you that big as a bird? Let's unpack that. Oh my goodness. I can't stand a turkey. They taste good though. The turkeys are some of the most annoying birds ever, I swear. You just happen to look out the window, and it's probably just being big and burly. Yeah, I would love to see it. I love birds. I would get a bird, but Aria would. A bird wouldn't last long in my household with Aria at all. She wouldn't let that happen. She would not let that happen. My poor little bird would turn into a dog food. Okay, this area will be the kitchen. I'm thinking this build would be, it's going to be black and wood and black. We'll do some like downstairs eating here. You can make this like where the wait staff is, like a little half wall. Okay. I really like this build so far. So this theme studio, 10 out of 10. The other one, yeah. So now if I want to do storytelling and my Zoids are gonna need somewhere to like go out to the club. We got the club here. We got it. Let me just lower the size of these walls. If these walls could talk. If these walls could talk. Oh, I think I'm gonna listen to Kendrick when I'm walking today. Because I'm about to walk them, give them a bath, and clean my house. for the rest of this Saturday. I think I'm gonna roleplay later too. I think I'm gonna listen to Kenny. Shout out to the birthday girl, say hey. That is one of my favorite albums ever. Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. Oh goodness, I could listen to them all day. I can feel you when you cry. Gold is inside of you. YouTube, I will not play the music here on my channel. I learned my lesson. You sent it. Oh, let me pull it up on my phone. Let me see. My brother wants to go to the Gen X tour, and I want to go. What is that? Is that like a pheasant? It's so cute actually, but it's big as hell. That little diva bird. Little dinosaur with feathers. But you know what though? Like turkeys would scare me because they don't fear you. Like if you come across wild turkeys, they do not back off. They're a little creepy. Turkeys do not care. Geese are bullies. The unfriendly Canadians. Geese. Canadian geese. Oh goodness. It's so evil. Wait, because why is this so cute? Wait. I can't believe I actually built this. And you see how the turkey doesn't care though, Coffee? Like the leaves are blowing and the little turkey is like, okay, and I wonder if you guys are gonna get rain. It's probably about to rain out there. This is coming along so nicely. Now, you know, sometimes you do have to accept failure and you could build something 10 times more cute. I think that's the moral to today's story. Accept when it look a mess, child, because sometimes it might look a mess and that's okay. You just start over. Now this is definitely giving 5-star restaurant. Now, I see it now. Exactly. You got to trust the process and fail up. So today we failed up and I'm really glad because I love the way this build looks. Why are those two windows so close to each other? Oh, is it like in line with the awning? Like, is that what it's doing? Oh, girl. Well, I guess those two windows are going to be awkwardly next to each other. Okay, so here's where we're at so far. I will be back Monday with this build. But I love it so far. I'm not going to lie. I love it. This, I used to pray for times like this. If you've been around my channel for, like, if you've been, you know, in the community around the channel for some time here on Twitch, you know. If you ever see me build years in the past, you know, maybe this was my forte. But like, I'm actually really shocked that, like, I did this. Like, wow, it's looking cute so far. I think the only thing I do need to continue to work on though are my interiors. Um, yeah, but you know, this will be the perfect theme studio. And then if we do get functional restaurants, I believe that this should work just as fine. But I'm happy with my restaurant so far. So what I'm gonna do is, it's almost 12:30, so I gotta deal with the furs. And then I'll probably build this off stream for a little bit and then pick it back up before work, a couple times before work this coming week. Later today, I'll be role playing. Um, so definitely check out the Twitch if you want to get some RP in. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. I do want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you had a good time in your respective time zones. I am going to end things here, but I will see you all later on. Love y'all. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will catch you all later. Bye.